Okay, I'm back. I'm doing my last video, talking about the eighth generation of consoles. I wanted to do the Wii U last, cause of course, I wanted to do the basically the console that started the eighth generation. Um, the, the Wii U is currently already out. It released in November 18th of last year. And I want to give my opinion on the Wii U. I'm gonna give some of the specs, and I'm gonna give games that are currently out and games that will be coming out in the near future. First, like I did with like I also did with the Xbox One, the PlayStation 4 videos. You can find those videos if you check my channel. I'm gonna give out the specs. That I'm gonna go ahead and get those out the way. Um, the CPU is IBM power based multi-core processor. Uh, GPU is AMD Radeon. Um, Storage is eight 8 gigabytes of memory with the basic console, and 32 with the deluxe one. Of course, it comes with the Wii U gamepad. Uh, it supports up to 1080p. It still uses uh, DVD disc. It will have wireless and it uses USB 2.0. It's also compatible with Wii games. So that is something that the other consoles really are not doing. So it is. I believe there is for the RAM. I believe it's 2 gigabytes. I might be wrong. And that's one for the system functions and the other for actual gaming. So that's relatively weak in comparison with the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. But we never no one ever expected the Wii U to out outpace them in terms of raw graphical power. So with the in terms of Nintendo, what they always did was pretty was the strength of their first party exclusives. They of course they've been around for a long time. If you're my age, you remember them back in the early '90s with the NES and SNES. They're all about they're all about nostalgia. Now sometimes that comes and bites them, because they rely a little bit too much on nostalgia. But they have some good IPs coming out, which are newer and something just a little bit more fresh. So I gave off some of the specs. Some of the games that's already been released. Super Mario U. Of course, that launched with the system. Um, Zombie U, which was a lot of people bash the game, but it's a good survival horror game. If you're looking for a more hardcore game on the Wii U, that's definitely a game you could pick up. It's gotten bashed mainly because people don't like the gamepad. They rather just have a controller. Um, you still have Monster Hunter. Of course, Monster Hunters come out. They also came out with a basically I would say DLC for the Super Mario Brothers game, which is called Luigi U. It's basically called Super Luigi U. Um, so there's more DLC for that game. Um, and I'm probably leaving out a whole bunch of games, but I just want to go over a basic overview. Of course, at E3 they announced some games that were coming out this year and I believe next year as well. Um, wonderful games such as Wonderful 101, um, a new Donkey Kong game, unfortunately another Mario game, uh, two new Zelda games, a RPG called X, made by the same people who made Xenoblade. So I'm assuming this is a sequel to Xenoblade. So Xenoblade was one of the best Wii games, so it was nice to see that they're gonna come out with a sequel to that game. Of course, Bayonetta. Bayonetta was the game they bought out. Uh, that game was previously on PlayStation 4 and Xbox 360, PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. I apologize. Um, it's basically like a hack and slash game. You still got Super Smash Brothers, which is a very popular game. Of course, it's not. It's more so it's Melee that's popular, but the series in itself is popular. So that was a big announcement. Um, you also have Mario Kart 8. To me, those are some of the biggest announcements that come to mind for the Wii U. And you know, leaving that aside, a lot of people wouldn't be interested in most of those games. Oh yeah, I forgot Pikmin. A lot of people wouldn't be interested in most of those games, and I can see that reasoning. Games I would want to play that I currently don't own a Wii U, but I have friends who own one. I've played one. Um, Games that I probably would want, Zombie U, uh, probably the Donkey Kong game. Now, I wouldn't play it as much as I would play the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Um, Obviously for obvious reasons because they don't come out with as many games as I want to play. But I'm not gonna be like everyone else and sit and trash the console at every chance they get. They say it's a kiddie console. Well, yeah, they do. They do. You can tell that's their general audience, and they're going for the younger crowd. I have nieces and nephews. Like I've said this before, they like stuff like Connect. They like some of the motion controls and some of the and like if you're a parent and you want your child who's younger, you want them to play. You want, if you're very wary of the games they play. The Wii U would be perfect. You got your games like you got your Super Mario, you got Pikmin, you got the Donkey Kong game that's coming out. You got of course the Mario Kart game that's going to be releasing. So you have the games out there that that they can enjoy, and you won't be so worried about what they're playing. Or a lot of the games are family centric. I'm pretty sure they're gonna come out with a Mario Party. A lot of the games are family centric. They you know less more so with having they're more so caring about having fun. They're gonna come out with a lot of party games. You can expect those. Uh, you know, like some problems I could say with Nintendo and some of the latest, well, mainly the Wii and the Wii U, was third party support. They're not getting much of it. Companies like EA are not getting them any games, and there have been a couple other developers who decided not to make games on that console. So if you're trying to get a Wii U for third party support, I don't think that's a good idea. You get a Wii U, you get, you know, I will be getting one probably next year because I really want to play Smash Brothers, and I want to play that. That's, I believe, the sequel to Xenoblade. Not sure if it's officially a sequel, but I want to play that as well. So if you got kids, Wii U, is probably the cheapest buy. Of course, you go with the deluxe one. I don't think they sell the basic one anymore. The basic, if they still do sell it, is $299, and it's $299.99, and the deluxe is, I believe, it's $34.99. I'm sorry, let me check. Yes, that is correct. I would say go with the deluxe. It holds more. It holds more. Of course, holds more data with basically 24 more gigs than the basic. Um, so if you do no, if you like the Wii and you've been on the fence about the Wii, I would say wait. 2014 is gonna be a big year. They're coming out with some of their bigger games because they really struggled during release. The only two notable games that they released with were um, the Super Mario Brothers game and the Zombie U game. So it wasn't really nothing to sell the system to you. But I believe I don't know when some of those games are coming out next year, but next year, the console will have some games that will be worth owning the system for. So I'll probably be waiting till then. Um, I know a lot of people don't like the Wii U. They say, it's kiddie console. I said this earlier in the video. I said it's a kiddie console. I don't think it's a kiddie console. Well, it's got kiddie games, but the game's all about having fun. It's as simple as that. They're about having fun. If you don't have fun playing those type of games, you know, I guess that could be your opinion, but I'm pretty sure you can have somewhat of fun playing a game like Smash Brothers. It's just good fun. Sitting around playing with friends. Uh, that's a lot of times when I played the Wii U, the Wii, or any other Nintendo console was playing with friends. Uh, you know, I hardly ever get to play my game as it is, so it's a good way to hang out. Hang out sometimes. If you really don't feel like doing nothing, and chilling out with friends and playing it. Or if you got nieces and nephews, you got kids, you can play it with them. I'm pretty sure they'll enjoy it. So, let me know what you think about the Wii U. If you want to see some of those games, like I said, just search some of the games. Search Super Smash Brothers. I'm guessing they're gonna call it U. Search Bayonetta 2 or Mario Kart 8. They really didn't show too much. Well, you can search the game. It's called X. Not sure if they're gonna change the name of that. Of course, Donkey Kong. Some of the Zelda games I mentioned. You search those games. If you were a fan of them at one point, it could interest you. Maybe not. But let me know what you think about the Wii U down in the comments. Hit the thumbs up button and subscribe.